Good evening, children. Thank you for joining us. Over the next 5 nights, we're going to be reading you a bedtime story from the new book, Seb and Polly Planet on their ocean quest. Join Seb as she discovers a solution to plastic pollution with her new superhero friend, Polly Planet. And the book is by Michelle Cassar and the illustrations are by Eve Barat. Standing in front of her by the open window was Polly Planet, the new superhero from her comic book. Wearing big old-fashioned flying goggles, her blue and gold cape shimmering in the moonlight, Polly's face broke into a huge smile. Seb stared in astonishment. Polly Planet really does have super special powers. You're from my comic book, stammered Seb. I was just wishing I could join you on your quest. Well, that's why I'm here. Nice to meet you, children. I'm Polly Planet. So yesterday in chapter 2, Seb discovered refill as a solution to plastic pollution. Let's see what she's going to find out today in chapter 3. Are you sitting comfortably? The next day, Seb went out with her mum and Charlie. Seb's feet had grown, so she needed new shoes. She loved chatting with the friendly lady in the shoe shop and hearing her stories of the olden days. As they opened the door, the huge bell that hung in front of it rang loudly. Seb wanted to ring it all day. The friendly lady came over. Seb loved how her face was so wrinkly. Seb thought it just looked like a map. Making sure the shoes fitted properly, the lady used a machine that tickled Seb's feet, making her giggle. When Seb was at the till with her mum, the friendly wrinkly lady went to put the shoe box in a plastic bag. Seb remembered Polly, the cute chicks on the island and the dancing albatrosses who had visited her. Then she had an idea. "It's okay," she said. "I can just carry the box. I don't need a plastic bag, thank you." Her mum and the friendly lady smiled, while Charlie said, "Sabrina, you're just one little girl saying no to one plastic bag. What difference can you make?" Seb picked up the box. "In my day," said the friendly wrinkly lady with a croaky voice, "we never used plastic bags, and I still remember like it was yesterday." Then the big bell rang, interrupting her story, and she shuffled off to greet the next customers. "See you next time," she said, "and I'll tell you all about it." With the big bell ringing on the door, Seb carried her shoebox in her hands and skipped happily out of the shop, and her mum and Charlie followed closely behind. The following night, Seb was woken once again, this time by a splat, splat, splat on the window pane. "What is that?" she wondered. Seb saw a beautiful shiny shell with a head poking out from beneath it. She recognised it at once. This was a creature that had lived in the ocean at the time of the dinosaurs. Using her flippers, the creature managed to heave herself into the room and onto the floor. Splat! She was a leatherback turtle. "Flabbergasted," Seb said. "Wow! Where did you come from? You're almost the same size as my bed." The leatherback turtle said,
"We're the largest of all the turtles. I'm bigger than I looked in your picture book, hey?"
"Yes, you are," replied Seb. She had known they were big, but not this big. The turtle continued,
"I'm lucky. I have lived nearly 100 years. When I was young, the oceans were clean. But now there are so many plastic bags in the sea, and they look just like our favourite food, jellyfish. We eat them by mistake, and now we are what humans call endangered."
Seb remembered what the friendly wrinkly lady in the shoe shop had said about people not using plastic bags in her day. The leatherback turtle looked at Seb with smiling eyes.
"Because of you saying no to plastic bags, fewer will end up in the ocean. Will you be pal for us, Seb, and carry on saying no to plastic bags?"
"Of course, I'll be pal for you," replied Seb. Then the leatherback turtle slapped her flippers against the floor as if she was clapping and saying thank you. Seb laughed. Who'd have thought she'd ever get a cheer from the biggest turtle in the ocean? Getting back into bed, feeling happy and just a little bit proud of herself, Seb thought maybe what Polly had said was true. Perhaps she really was making a difference. And with that, she drifted off to sleep.
Well, there you go, children. That was chapter 3. I do hope you enjoyed meeting the leatherback turtle and the wrinkly old lady in the shoe shop. Now, like we were saying on the other chapters, things are a bit different at the moment, aren't they? Because we're all at home. Like for me too, I'm at home and look, I'm getting the hang of the technology. Do you like what I did this time? Look, no hands. Is this better? I think this is much better, isn't it? So, because you were all at home, we've made you some special activity sheets. So if you get your grown-ups to go down in the link below, they can find the activity sheets and they're free for you and they've got lots of ideas and different things you can be doing while we're all at home. Okay, so if you do that, and we'll see you tomorrow. Good night now though, children. I hope you sleep well. Good night.